Today is November 1st, and I'm here to talk to you about Plenary Indulgences. There is a Plenary Indulgence offered by the Church from the 1st to the 8th of November for visiting a cemetery and praying for the dead. Let's find out a little bit more. An indulgence applicable only to the souls in purgatory is granted to the faithful who devoutly visit a cemetery and pray, even if only mentally, for the departed. The indulgence is plenary each day from the 1st to the 8th of November, and on other days of the year it is partial. Now, don't underestimate a partial indulgence. That is still amazingly good. But a plenary indulgence, a full indulgence, is what you want to get on these first 8 days of November. Now, in order to do so, you must visit the cemetery and pray for the dead. You must have the intention to gain the indulgence. You must pray an Our Father and an Apostles' Creed for the intentions of the Holy Father. And and in general, to gain a plenary indulgence, you must receive Holy Communion for each plenary indulgence. So even if you received it the day before, still you could apply that to the next day, but then you can only apply that once. So ideally, you go to Mass each of the 8 days so that you can gain 8 plenary indulgences. Then you must have gone to confession 7 to 10 days before, 7 to 10 days after, and be free of all attachment to sin, even venial sin. Even venial sin. Now, how do you do that? Well, the counsel given is to make a perfect act of contrition, so that at that moment you're free of attachment to all sin, even venial sin. So you visit the cemetery, you've received Holy Communion, or you will receive Holy Communion this day. You pray for the dead, even if only mentally. You pray an Our Father and an Apostles' Creed for the Holy Father. You pray an act of perfect contrition. And then you make sure you have gone or will go to confession. That's the key to gaining this indulgence. Now, the other thing you can do, only tomorrow on All Souls Day, on November 2nd, a plenary indulgence applicable only to the souls in purgatory is granted to the faithful who, on the day dedicated to the commemoration of all the faithful departed, piously visit a church or an oratory. So church means a parish church or a cathedral. And an oratory would be a retreat house, a shrine, a basilica, a seminary chapel, an abbey church, something like that. That's not a parish, but it is an oratory. Okay, so then in order to gain that indulgence, still you pray an Our Father and an Apostles' Creed, and then the other requirements to gain an indulgence. Now, a sample prayer that you could pray for the faithful departed would be this: Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Amen. May their souls and the souls of all the faithful departed rest in peace. Amen. And that is sufficient. That's sufficient prayer. But you can pray anything. You could pray a decade of the Rosary for the faithful departed. You could pray the Seven Sorrows Chaplet for the faithful departed. You could pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet for the faithful departed. You could pray an hour from the Office of the Dead, Lauds, Vespers, or Matins for the faithful departed. But nevertheless, you should take advantage of this indulgence. This is what the holy souls need. They need us to be praying for them, and not just our prayers, but our prayers that are indulgenced. That will help them far more. All right, well, thanks for watching, and don't miss a day of prayer with us.